Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I'll be walking you through how I fill out my bullet journal on a daily basis. So I have a couple of days to catch up on since it was just the weekend and I was out of town for some of it, so I'll go ahead and just walk you through my process. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and let's go ahead and get started. So here is my bullet journal. So the way that I usually start off by filling out my bullet journal every day, I will go ahead and start with the monthly page because I do have a monthly challenge box here that I like to fill out every day or whenever I get around to filling out my bullet journal. So for this monthly challenge box, then for the month of May, I have the challenge of no spending. So I'm just taking my Uniball Signo DX gel pen that I have in the pen loop of this bullet journal at all times. I did spend money on Friday and Saturday, and I did not spend on Sunday, so I will go ahead and just cross out the 5th because I did not spend that day. So that is how I utilize the monthly challenge box. So this page is complete. I'll go ahead and flip over to the next page, which will be my doodles. As you can see, I have to draw in a doodle for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So for this page, this is when I like to grab my pencil bag, and then I'll go ahead and take out my lead pencil. So my mechanical pencil here. I'll go ahead and take out the Sakura Pigma Micron in the 005 size. And I will also take out my Kneaded eraser. For my daily doodles, I like to choose a specific moment that happened that day and just go ahead and doodle it in this little box. So that way it just kind of represents that day for me and just provides a memory for me to look back on and remember what happened that day. So my process for this is I'll go ahead and just think of the moment that I want to sketch out. I'll sketch it out with my mechanical pencil, and then once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and ink it in with the Sakura Pigma Micron in the 005 size. And once that's dry, I'll go ahead and use my Kneaded eraser to go back and erase the pencil sketches. So what I'm drawing here is just my husband and I in the car. He recently just updated his stereo system in his car, and so this was the first time that we were taking it somewhere and we were just able to test it out and listen to it. So that was really exciting. We were just going out of town to get some supplies and some groceries since we were going to a baseball game the next day. So typically when I have multiple doodles to catch up on, then I'll go ahead and just do all of the sketches first, and then next do all of the inking, and then after all that's dried, then I'll just go ahead and erase everything. Now that I'm done sketching out Fridays, let's go ahead and sketch out Saturdays. Alright, so on Saturday then we went to Minneapolis to go see the Twins versus Red Sox. So fortunately, the Twins won that day, which was very exciting. So it's been a couple years since I got to go see a baseball game, so it was very nice going with my husband and my in-laws, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law specifically. Unfortunately, it was very gloomy and kind of rainy that day, so it was pretty chilly sitting outside in the chairs. So that was unfortunate, but the game was fun. It was very exciting. I just have kind of like a rough sketch drawn out right now, and then I'll go ahead and add more details once I do go in with the Sakura Pigma Micron, but for now this is just kind of like a rough sketch. So now that Saturday is done, let's go ahead and move on to Sunday. So Sunday was just a lazy day. My husband and I were back at home. We just did some things around the house. We did a little bit of painting, which if you notice that some of my fingers are a little bit dirty and stained, it's from the paint. But yeah, we just did some painting and it was a very beautiful day. And because it was so beautiful, then one of the nice things was I actually got to take one of my cats out into our backyard on his leash and harness. So he got to enjoy the beautiful weather out in the grass and in the yard. So ever since we took him out, then he has just been obsessed and wants to go back outside, but he will have to wait. Okay, so now that the sketches are done, I'll go ahead and go in with my Sakura Pigma Micron to go ahead and ink in the lines. So the reason why I like to use the 005 size for my doodles is just because it's such a small area. It's just in this little 5x5 box. So in order to get like all the details that I want in my doodles, then I just opt for a very tiny sized Sakura Pigma Micron. Alright, now that the sketches have been inked in, I'm just going to take my Kneaded eraser and erase the pencil marks. Now that the doodles are done, I'm just flipping over to the next page, which is my weekly spread. So on my weekly spreads, I usually work from left to right. So I'll go ahead and fill out my habit tracker, my weight tracker, and my mood tracker. So as you can see, for my habit trackers, then I have a workout, if I did my morning routine, if I did my night routine, if I took my vitamins, if I did not spend that day, and if I woke up at 7 a.m. So on Saturday, I did not have a workout. I did do my morning routine. I also did my night routine. I did take my vitamins. I did spend that day, so I will not fill that spot out. And I did wake up at 7 a.m. Moving on to weight, I believe that morning was 155 as well. And then for my mood, I was pretty happy that day. So as you can see, it basically just goes from like a very happy mood to an angry mood. Was feeling pretty sick in the morning due to the car sickness, so I guess I will go ahead and first put this marking, but then after I was pretty happy, so. And usually if I have like two moods that day, then I'll just connect whichever one I felt first to the last one, and then connect it to the very last mood that I felt. So now that the trackers over here have been filled out, then I will go ahead and fill out the actual daily boxes. So for Friday, I'm just looking over the things that I did that day, and if there was anything that I did not add the day of, then I'll go ahead and add now. So for instance, I just did some journaling that day, so I'll go ahead and add that. And then I also packed items for the twins game. Once I'm done with that, then I'll go ahead and just fill out these boxes here. So this first box here is usually where I would write my workout and what I ate that day, along with any ovulation or pregnancy tests that I take. So that morning I had coffee and then had ramen for lunch, and then for supper then I had some wings. This next box is basically just whatever we watched that day, so I don't believe we watched any TV shows or movies that day. And then this box down here is just my work schedule, as well as whatever videos are coming out that day. And then as far as music and things that we read, I know that we did a daily devotion, so that is 108. And then for music, then we listened to an assortment of music, so like Wayne, John Mayer, Brent Cobb, Morgan Wallen. Oh, and then another thing I just remembered, then we got records. So as you can see, I don't use your typical bullet journal key. So basically then like when we have like a date night or something involving my husband and I, then I just have like a heart next to it. If we have to drive somewhere to get something, then I just have like an arrow indicating that we're traveling. And then tasks, then it just has like a little dash next to it. And then as you can see with like these boxes, then they're slightly different as well. For exercising, then I kind of just use like that dumbbell icon, and then for eating or drinking, then I have a triangle. For test, then I just have like a little diagonal rectangle indicating like the test strip. And then for work, then I just have like a clear circle. For videos, then I have kind of like the YouTube icon. For things that we watch, then I have like this black square. And then for readings, then I have kind of like this open book. And then for music, then I just have this treble clef. So yeah, there's that for Friday. And then for Saturday, then let's see. We went to the Twins game. We packed the cooler. Prep cat items. And then come home. And then pretty much just relaxed after that. So for this first box, I did not work out, but I did have some fruit on the way there before I started feeling carsick. And then when we were there, I did have some nachos, fries, and a pretzel. And then when we got back, then I had a sandwich. I did not do anything work related that day, so I will just leave that box blank. For things that we watched, I did not watch anything either, and we did not do a daily devotion that day, but we did listen to some more Ween. And that's basically it for this week. As you can see, I did cover up the personal, joint, and credit expense trackers. I'll go ahead and fill that out afterwards, but basically with this, then I just go ahead and just do like a double check of our expenses. Whatever the total is at the end of it, then I'll go ahead and just write that total at the top here. So now on to Sunday, since I need to fill that one out as well. I'll go ahead and fill out my trackers for Sunday and today, which is Monday the 6th. So Sunday I did not work out. I did do my morning routine, I did my night routine, I took my vitamins, I did not spend money, but I did not wake up at 7 a.m. For Monday, I did work out, did my morning routine. I will do my night routine, but I will leave that one blank until I fill this out again tomorrow, just to confirm that I did do it. For my vitamins, again, I'll also fill that one out tomorrow. Same with no spending. And I did not wake up at 7 a.m. this morning. So as far as my weight yesterday, I was a little heavier. Quite a bit of eating and drinking at the game. And then this morning, I was slightly lighter. So I'll just go ahead and connect those. And then for my mood, I was happy yesterday and I'm feeling pretty good this morning, so go ahead and just mark those and then connect the dots. And then moving on to the Sunday box. Let's see, what did we do? So we painted the guest bedroom, finish, hallway. I did forget to add one thing for Friday. We did watch something, and I just remembered. We watched Tropic Thunder. Anyway, going back. Brainstorm, Stardust video, make taco meat. Okay, so that was pretty much all of the tasks that I did yesterday. And then I'll go ahead and fill out what I ate. So I had some ramen for lunch, and then we had taco salads for supper. We watched The Big Lebowski. We did not listen to music or did a daily devotion yesterday, and did not do anything work related, so those two boxes will be blank. And then moving on to today, I am filming Film Bujo video. And then I will edit the video today as well. Oh, yesterday I also measured windows. So that's why I have some measurements down here, is because I've been measuring a couple of our windows to get new curtains for after we are done painting the rooms. Take out drumsticks, catch up on Bujo, And then I will paint the second coat in the bedroom. We'll also remove tape in hallway. Also, I had my OBGYN call this morning. Now on to this first box, the health box. Then I did go on the elliptical and I'm having coffee and cream. I am working this morning. I have not watched anything and I haven't listened to anything today, so I will go ahead and leave those blank until those things are done. Well, that does it for today's video. I hope that you guys found this helpful and enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions about this setup, or if you want to know any more about it, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and I would love to get back to you and answer you about those. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.